card is a cruise on receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby, receptionist.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And 5-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. To throw is Prescott. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Now That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full speed.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Prescott now. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Here we go. 54 Mike. How you get on the head? How you get on the head?
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, you don't want to see it. Kill. You don't want it. Watch the eye. 54.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Wait. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, gun.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
I'm going to run you over.
On first down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Here we go.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Garoppolo, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Here we go.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's go, 21. Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
11.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On the screen, this is Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
You can't block me. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 65. Hey, orbit. 55.
From the 27, Garoppolo under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Well, that a sack. It puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21. 55. You want this? Hey, wahoo! 55.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
12, fellas. Here we go. I got you.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
21.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 10-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
21.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
13. 21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now Garoppolo, and this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
I'm coming for you, mine.
10th carry now for Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And down inside the 15 he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Forbath will put this one through. And the lead now 5, 11-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by Robert Quinn. Garoppolo to throw.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offense.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Prescott to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 12, fellas, here we go. Even. 4 down, even. 85 is coming, watch him. Hey, Haywood. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 21. Watch this switch.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw. Steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.